are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Right. Single.
Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The give on the option. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. The Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Caught in the backfield, it's Hobbs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Rebels. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Rides the back on the option to give. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Hill. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll try it again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd.
LSU, 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Gets the back moving. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Dominant receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on! Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy to the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. to throw. It's Simmons. Catch in the middle. It's Wallace. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They booted away on fourth down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Power football with the run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Throwing right. It's complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Just feeds the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Off the play fake. Here's the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. With the catch, it's Lee. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And as he throws, he makes the catch. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Finds space on the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks into the open. Touchdown LSU! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. It's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half. The
extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The option look. Now the pitch. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a third and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haas. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Might be calling a hot route. Toss to the outside. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Snagged in the middle, it's Haas. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
They punted away on 4th down. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Anderson. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gives it on the option. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Try to get it to the edge. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now, forcing a third down.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got it! Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
There he goes! And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. It's a draw, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Goes to the option. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
Great job by the defense staying aware on that play here late in the game with the lead, and the offense needs to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before handing it off on the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled, and they make a nice tackle.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw at Simmons. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And they'll take a knee. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching